Let's head to Crazy Town here. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's just Jen Psaki today in the briefing room. Roll it, G.
Yesterday, we released a fact sheet outlining the ways the American Jobs Plan would benefit veterans. The American Jobs Plan will help meet our obligation to veterans by creating... Wow. There is a plane right overhead. Just for anyone tuning in online. I also wanted to let you know I'm jamming through this because we have a time frame on the end, or time limit on the end. I also wanted to let you know that the president was tested for COVID-19 this morning, and COVID-19 was not detected. I'm certain we will have more news from our end on what we intend to do from the Biden-Harris administration. The president believes that we leaders can do more than one thing at one time, but it also will require Congress moving forward, and sometimes that is a process. It can be unsatisfying. It can take longer than we all think it should. Mike Memoli, I've not seen you in the briefing room yet, so welcome to the briefing room in the Biden-Harris administration.
I am glad I found my way back.
Yes. We look forward to seriously considering any proposal, that any good faith engagement, I should say, that comes our way. But
on Russia, I wanted to follow up on the announcement yesterday of at least the intention to hold a summit with President Putin. The president himself yesterday afternoon said that he expected or hoped that meeting would happen. I wonder, though, why would you announce a summit intention without a commitment? We still haven't heard one.
It was raised in the call, and so it was in the readout of the call that the president had made this offer to have a discussion and a meeting with President Putin. And that call also included a discussion and the president being clear that there would be consequences for the actions, whether it was the hacking, SolarWinds, or other problematic behavior by Russian leadership.
What if he says no, though? Wouldn't that indicate some weakness on the part of the American administration here?
Well, I think the president's view is that Russia is on the outside of the global community in many respects at this point in time. It's the G7, not the G8. They have indicated they were going to have a response. I don't have more. I can react to it once we know what the details are. I had not heard that from our national security team. I'll see if we have any plans or have made any decisions about participating.
We're hearing you talk over and over again about the president's support of the House bills, but right now it just doesn't seem like you guys have those votes in the Senate. Why not pitch something a little bit more limited, try to get something across the finish line? Is the president willing to engage on a more targeted background check bill?
I would say that I would punt that question back to the Republicans, who are not supportive of universal background checks or an extension of that, which 80% of the public supports. So our question to them would be, why don't you support what the vast majority of your own constituents support?
The executive actions the president took on gun safety were initial steps. You used that phrase over and over. Yep. So what's next? Give us some preview of what other executive actions you guys are considering, because otherwise it's just passing the buck to Capitol Hill.
I think it's hardly that. And again, I would say the president has been working on these issues throughout his career for decades. Advocates should pressure Republicans in the Senate, that all of you should pressure Republicans in the Senate and ask them why they are opposing universal background checks when the vast majority of the American public supports it. China has taken increasingly coercive action. It took us some time to see and evaluate how ineffective or how trashed in some ways the refugee processing system had become.
Have you?
Oh yeah, sorry. We have a new friend, another friend today. Aaliyah's from Indian country today. Aaliyah Chavez. Thanks for joining us. And what can I help you with? So we. Let's see here. The recently passed legislation from Congress, we announced, and hopefully we'll have more to say on that. We will have more to say on that, I should say.
When I heard the plane, that was weird normally to be that close. I don't know.
I've never.
All I was thinking was that was the Japanese Prime Minister getting the hell out of Dodge. That's how it was so close to. Get me out of here.